Welcome back to the channel, guys. You join us for season 57. It's a special video because we've got an interview with GLORYNIGHTS. So he's the manager on ITSAGOAL. So I'll let him introduce yourself. Off you go, GLORYNIGHTS.
So my handle is GLORYNIGHTS. I am the manager of a team called Surfers Locker, which plays in the Bundesliga of ITSAGOAL.
So I've done 7 in-depth questions that GLORYNIGHTS can answer. So he will give you his own opinion, and you can learn a little bit more about other managers' opinions about ITSAGOAL. So you don't listen to me all the time. So you ready for your first question?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. So GLORYNIGHTS, tell me about your history of playing ITSAGOAL.
Okay. So one of the benefits of playing ITSAGOAL is that it tracks all your movements, right? So I've got a tab which is under club history, Surfers Locker, and I can see that I started all the way back on the 23rd of August, 2015, and I've played pretty much every day since that period, and managed the same team.
So was that the date of the reset? Because there was a reset. Wasn't there? Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
ITSAGOAL,
Probably.
we were on ITSAGOAL before that, and then they condensed it all.
Yeah. So this is the reset date.
Into 10 leagues. Yeah.
This is the reset date.
Okay. So
we played longer then.
Yeah, much longer.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Right. So next question then is what is it about ITSAGOAL that keeps you coming back? So obviously condensed from 2015 all the way up till now. 2024, and you keep coming back for more. What is it about ITSAGOAL?
Okay, so I think it's a fine balance, really. It's a fine balance on the amount of time it takes me in the mornings to process what I need to do. So I literally come down, make a cup of tea, right? It takes me 10 minutes, max.
We're all busy people.
Max to sort out my team. I'm not there. I'm in R in every single move. It doesn't take me long. It takes me 10 minutes. But say that there's enough features on the game that keeps it interesting.
Yeah, that's what I call it, the no-nonsense football manager game.
Yeah, so you can. So the transfer market's important. Your squad training's important. Your youth academy's important. Your games, the cup runs. Yeah, there's enough there to make it realistic, right? But it doesn't go into the tiny minutiae of everything, right? It just gives you what you need. And it only takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, high level, so you don't get bogged down in the detail.
No, I mean sometimes if you want to, if you're like the weekend, you can spend more than 10 minutes on it if you want. If you want to, so if you want to go through the transfer market, right, that's going to take you more than 10 minutes in depth, but you don't have to.
No, exactly. But if you're busy and you're busy that day, then literally 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know what I'll do. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Next question then. So we are going to go and look at this question. So, other football manager games have amazing graphics and have infinite options to personalise your experience or utilise tactics on the platform. Why does IAG prevail for you?
Right. Okay. So the graphics don't really enter into it. We don't see live gameplay. Is it a feature that could be brought in? Yeah, I suppose so. But I don't really need to watch it live. Yeah. If you want to watch it live, you could go onto match day. Right, and then you can follow your team on a minute by minute game.
Yeah, but there's no graphics as such. Watching the ball flick around between players.
No, because I don't need to see it. It's almost like when you watch the game, not watch the game, but when you follow a game, it's almost like listening to it on the radio. You know what I mean? There's no commentary, but you see all the bookings come up, all the substitutions, the goals going in, all that sort of stuff. So that's enough.
Yeah.
Just keep it simple.
One thing I would like on that bit is if it had shots on goal, and then you can see which team is having more shots on goal, how many saves have been made. So
so these are things that the developers could think about, and then you can watch like live statistics. But I don't know how long that will take to do, or whether that's a lot of money to set up. But what I'm saying is the current setup works for me. Yeah, what we're talking about in-game stats, that's more of a nice to have. Yeah, you can look at all that stuff afterwards.
Yeah, exactly, on the match report.
Yeah, but I don't reckon there's many people that follow the scores.
Live.
Follow the 90 minutes of the game.
Except me and you.
Only sometimes.
When we're WhatsApping each other.
When we got time.
Yeah,
but you can just have it in the background.
We've got the Bro Derby.
Yeah, but if I'm on the computer anyway, I just have it in the background.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a look, see what's going on.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So,
because the matches actually play out in real time.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, right. So that answers that one. Let's go to the next one. So, what aspects of the game work well in your opinion?
What aspects? So I reckon, the general setup of the game. I think the web pages are they intuitive? Yeah, after you spend 30 minutes on the website, you figure out which tabs are what, and then it becomes intuitive. I think when you first look at the website, it's a little bit daunting. You're not really sure what to do. But there's lots of you give help videos as well, don't you? You give help videos.
Yeah, I've done all the tutorials, but I've been on other sites where literally I've been on ITSAGOAL. I know ITSAGOAL inside out. So I know how manager platforms work, and I've gone onto their manager platform and I haven't got a clue where anything is. So in my opinion, I know I'm biased, but I think ITSAGOAL is so intuitive.
Yeah, but you got to spend. Don't just look at the setup and go, right, I understand it in 5 seconds. It's not going to happen like that. You got to go through the tabs, right, and then just figure out what's what. So it's going to take you half an hour, right, to get comfortable with it. But once you've done it, it's easy. Once you've done it, it's super easy. So super easy, right? So you don't have to faff around, going to millions of screens and set in millions of settings, right? So you could just go in, just do the basics if you want. Yeah, if you've got 10 minutes, you do the basics, and that's enough, right? If you want to do the extra bits, then that's up to you. But obviously, it takes more time. But really, 10 minutes is the max, right? Yeah. That I need to successfully change everything, without going into the minutiae. But that works for me.
For me, it's the wheeling and dealing on the transfer market and the youth academy. It's that sort of side. It's the money sort of developing players sort of side.
Yeah, so I think when you start playing, it's all about winning. It's all about getting up to leagues. Because what we set as a challenge when it's a goal reset, we both we play. I play with two friends. So it's Andy, my mate Polly, right, and we basically kind of said to ourselves, right, on the reset, we'll both take teams that are in the fourth division of the German league, and we'll have a race, if you like, race up to the Bundesliga, and we'll see how long it takes. Which of us three could get promoted to the next league quicker and stuff like that. So from that perspective, you can personalise it by having friends involved in it, which is a good aspect.
Yeah, that's it. Great aspect.
Basic competitive. But also you can personalise training regimes.
Yeah.
If you pay your £10 subscription, then it allows you to personalise it a little bit more.
It's £1 a month, isn't it?
That's £12, isn't it? It's £10 if you buy the
for the year.
Yeah, subscription. Yeah, it's £10. Yeah,
£1 a month.
Yeah, so which is for the amount of time I spend on it, I think it's good value.
Oh, wow. £1 a month.
Yeah.
Right. What entertainment can you get for that? Yeah. But what I like is, because you mentioned us, we all joined the German league, and then we're all in the Bundesliga. It's the fact that you get to know the managers. So there is a little bit of churn. Once you get to the top, there is a little bit of churn, as in some managers drop out, and obviously relegation and so forth. But like, for example, Radicals, Greenhill Rangers, Inter Malaga, they're the same teams. Aardvark.
Yeah, you don't really get to know the managers as such, but you get to know the other teams, and you see how their performance kind of goes down. I think your channel helps in bringing the community more alive, if you like. Yeah, but I don't sit there and have chats with the manager of Inter Malaga, say.
No.
You know what I mean? But I do follow sort of what's going on, because obviously if you're doing something for that long, over 9 years we've been doing it, roughly, then it's very personal to you. Because I've had the same team, and we've gone from the bottom league all the way to the Bundesliga. But you realise that once you get to the Bundesliga, that's when the party really starts.
Yeah,
that's when you have to up your game, because a lot of the managers in the teams below you, they're vacant caretaker managers, vacant manager positions. So it's not really a real test.
Yeah. We'll come on to that. But what I think is if you get a result against Greenhill Rangers, for example, that means a lot.
Because because you know how good they are.
Yeah.
Right, and you look at their teams, but also I think as you more get into it, you realise how stadium building is important, and getting your club rating above certain levels allows you to buy better staff and the rest of it, and that enables you to better manage your team, get better players, coach the players better, and give you a shot at the top guys. Because I think it's going to be really difficult to take out the people at the top.
Yeah,
especially if they've got fully established stadiums, they've got the best staff. It's going to be, and more money.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. So next one. Nothing. So we've done the good. What works well? How about this one? Nothing is perfect. So what can be improved on ITSAGOAL?
Uh, you don't have to change anything, right? That's the bottom line. You don't have to change anything. I think there are a couple of like nice to haves, like for example, sponsorship. Right, there's sponsorship deals available in the software, but nothing ever happens. Yeah, the board directors have a meeting. Yeah, you might get rubbish results. Nothing ever happens. Right, so it seems to me there are things that are in the game, right, that can be changed, but the game still works without it. The other stuff's kind of nice to haves.
Yeah, you do get the odd tweak. So, for example, I think a couple of seasons ago they changed how the youth academy
Yeah.
worked, so that made it more competitive, and we're seeing like the benefits of that. But for my bugbear is, and you can tell on the forums, there's a frustration, but there's not much development going on, if any, or
No. The
very
game's
little.
the game's like you could if you want you can start at the Bundesliga, right? So
Yeah,
you've missed out on a lot of work. Someone might have done all the hard work for you, right? They've gone, oh, you know what, I'm doing something else. They quit as a manager. Then that club is sitting waiting for someone else to come in and manage it. But that club might already be at a high level.
yeah, because all the hard
Yeah,
work's been done.
yeah. So there's that aspect. But if you're a good manager, I think, but to keep the clubs at the top, I still think you need to be a good manager. I mean, you look at
Yeah, yeah, they're struggling.
right? Last 2 seasons, they're struggling, right?
Yeah,
And this is because the managers dropped the ball a little bit.
yeah, finances or the squad gets too old, and
Yeah.
then
So even if a manager came in to manage a top club, it doesn't mean that they're going to stay there
no,
and do well.
yeah, it's difficult.
So yeah, but no, mate, there are always things to change. I think it depends on um what the guys at ITSAGOAL want to do with it.
Yeah,
Right? If they're happy to run it as this platform, then
yeah,
okay, yeah,
that's what it is.
that's right. I'll still play. If they want to chuck in ideas, they want to do development. But I think part of it's a goal problem is that they've got a lot of teams in a lot of leagues that are vacant managers.
Yeah,
Right. So from League 4 up to the top league, you look at it, most of it's vacant managers.
yeah. So
Right. So you're not really competing, are you?
no, but that's why I started the channel. It's just to get the interest out there and to get new players in and make it as competitive as can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that takes time. Cool. Okay. Thank you, Glory Knights. Right. Okay. This is personal to Surfers Locker. So, what's your 5-season plan and aspirations for Surfers Locker?
Right. So 5-year plan. So I've actually, so I've achieved. I wanted to be top 5. Right, and I've done that this season, first time, right, ever. So you could say it's taken years and years to get to that level, right? But it's also, I've got a full stadium. I want a fully developed stadium. I want my staff to be the best there is. So I want to get over that 6,501 level. Yeah. And I want my club to be less dependent on the youth academy coming through and selling my best players. I want to hang on to my best players, but I end up having to sell them, right, to meet the finances of the club.
Yeah. I mean, the bit I struggle with is getting that club rating up past the 6,500. Really struggling with that. I've tried 3 or 4 seasons. Just to get above that number. We got to about 6,300.
Yeah, but look at your stadium.
Yeah. We just opened up our tier 3, first tier 3.
First tier 3,
yeah, you got a good stadium. Your stadium
to develop it. So it's, but that costs millions.
Yeah, it does.
That costs millions upon millions of millions. So you've got to make the decision: do I spend it on a player, or do I spend it on developing my stadium? What's your long-term outlook?
Yeah,
do you want to go for it and try and get all the best players to win that season, or do you go? Do you know what? I'm going to take a hit. I won't make top 4, or whatever it is. I'm going to put this money into the stadium, and then it takes. For the big stands, it takes half a season to build.
Yeah.
So it's not just overnight; it's done. You got to wait.
Yeah, so it's a long term. It's a long term view. So you're taking this club from minimal infrastructure, and you're trying to get it up to the big leagues, up to tier 3, fully integrated stadium.
Yeah,
but that takes time.
But that's one of the strengths of the game. It takes time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just a flash in the plan. I've done it now. What else can I do?
Cool.
Yeah.
So bigger stadium, more income,
better equipped staff, better staff. Yeah, to get my rating up there. Yeah. But against the top 5, they're obviously good managers, and that's not going to be an easy task. No. That's the challenge.
It's a challenge.
And in many ways, it's like the Premier League now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got a few top clubs, Yeah, but without a shake coming in or outside investment, that doesn't happen on It's a Goal.
No.
You've got to sell your youth academy. You've
Yeah.
got to sell your players, your best players.
Yeah, so it's the age-old how to get from the Europa League places into the Championship.
Yeah,
into the
but you've got to do it
Champions League
sustainably.
places. Yeah.
So this is quite interesting with the new sort of FFP laws and stuff like that. I think It's a Goal has been ahead of the game.
Yeah, financial fair play,
teaches you financial management, right? A lot of the managers fail because their financial management's rubbish. Yeah, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So once you
That's a massive part
understand
of the
the
game.
finances, obviously you read the tutorials. Once you understand the finances, you obviously understand what goes on with the football. Read the forums, understand what it is, and then make sure you have a plan and strategy. For example, I haven't gone into the transfer market because I know I've got a certain amount of money, right, and I'm not going to buy the player at the level I want, right. So I might as well sit tight, wait till my youth academy stars come up, sell them, get a lump of money, and then that will enable me, right, to buy a top player. Plus, I'm saving up for another stadium, another tier to the stadium.
Yeah, good. Okay, yeah. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, in the 5 years, 5 seasons. So we're at season 57. So you might have to come back and visit you in season 62. Okay, cool. Right, and last question. Here we go. So some of my subscribers are new to IG. So obviously they see the channel, they want to join in, so they register. So they're obviously new to It's a Goal. Do you have any pearls and wisdoms for such a beginner?
I say start at the bottom, get a bottom league club, right, and then work your way up. The football that you should be winning, right, at that level if you're managing the club, because let's face it, there's no one else in there, right, managing their club. But you could use that as like a sandpit, right? So you can use that as a sandpit, play about with things, figure about your expenditure, learn the financial rules, play with your team, have a dip in the transfer market. Okay, but then chances are, if you manage your team, then you're going to get promotion, right? And then once you get to Division 3, you understand it more. Division 2, and then when you hit the top leagues, you're ready to play.
You need to be up and running. You need to be up and running
to complete. Yeah, and it takes time to build a good squad, right?
Yeah.
So it takes time to build a good squad. So the caliber of player that you need on every league up is more expensive.
Yeah.
Right, so that's what I do. Treat it as a sandpit. Start from the bottom, right, and then you got a journey, right. Then you got a history, right, that then tracks your moves, which you can look back on, for history, statistics, whatever it is. But it'll be nice. If I had to do it all again, I'd start at the bottom league of the Bundesliga or whatever, and just work my way up.
Yeah, cool. And I'll add to that, obviously, the forums. Just keep checking the forums. There's always pearls and wisdoms. There's always debates about how do I get my club rating, stories about other clubs and how they've managed to do it. And yes, there's lots of tips and tricks to learn on the forums as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. That's it. That's the last question. That was right. Well done. Cool. So that was it. So that's the opinion from Glory Nights of Surfers Locker. So guys, if you've got any comments on what you've just seen, then you know what to do. Subscribe, smash the likes, and as always, don't just tune in, join in. It's ITSAGOAL.org. Thanks for watching.